So let's move on to the next one, the PCOS. Again, what are the hormones imbalances which are causing it? What are the causes of it? How can it be? How is it affecting the body? How can it be taken care of?
So like PCOS is a big umbrella,
Right.
जिसके अंदर बहुत सारी चीजें connected हैं,
Right.
and then it all sums up to infertility. But there are different PCOS, right? We always think that a PCOS patient, when will walk up in the clinic, it will be he or she will be very fat, and there will be a lot of hormonal fat on that, on the stubborn belly fat, or maybe the burst is very much enlarged and all this. But today we have lean PCOS also. The person is very lean, but she has PCOS. There is inflammatory PCOS because of your gut is inflamed, your gut microbiome is deranged because of long-term prolonged intake of processed and inflammatory food. See, when we were small, we were not served this combination of pizza and cola. We were not served this combination of french fries and cola. And today my 8-year-old child can recognize the McDonald's symbol. And I think out of even a 5-year-old child, if you say 5 kids, out of them 4 will recognize that symbol.
Absolutely.
Because it's all mind conditioning.
Yeah. In fact, for all the good things which the babies do, the treat is McDonald's.
Yeah.
Pizzas.
Yeah. See, I don't run away from this fact that they have been a part of our life now. Okay, I don't deny this. But then you have to choose your battle. You should decide the ratio of the whole and truth food, and decide the ratio of the junk going inside.
True.
Right? When there is a lot of self-awareness and awareness because of social media about also what we are talking, the patients or their family, when they come and they say, doctor, what should we do? I tell them simply, come out of the calorie in and calorie out calculation. You're never going to win into this.
Right.
Just stick on to simple thing. Whatever is whole and given by nature, you are going to keep the ratio of that for almost 80-85%, and the remaining ratio has to be processed on inflammatory food. And then along with that, try to go on a good and healthy lifestyle.
True.
Right? So that you can balance out your body should not go out of whack. Now, a simple packet of chips, how it is conditioned, it has to be salty. It has to be light. Okay, it has to be tasty. It should have little amount of sugar or maltodextrin so that your dopamine triggers should get triggered. So you feel good. And again, it should be so light that, one packet should not be enough. The person keeps on craving. So one can never be enough. And this is their tagline.
Absolutely.
So, inflammatory PCOS, the main reason is the processed and the junk food. I have patient, the mother will say that she doesn't eat thepla, and don't worry, doctor. I'll, she'll tell the daughter that I'll put some mayonnaise and I'll put some sauces. I'll add few veggies and I'll wrap it and I'll give it to you. So now it's healthy. I was like, don't do that. It's okay. Don't feed her.
It's okay for her to starve.
Yeah, no, but eat something else, but don't eat that thepla because it is not helping you anyway. That mayo, that 7 sauces, what you are adding, and everything is going to disrupt her hormonal cycle. Might as well she can eat something else than thepla.
So all these basically habits can lead to PCOS, is what we are trying to say.
Yeah. And nowadays, you know how young girls and boys are eating so much of junk from a very young age. Right? So inflammatory PCOS, lean PCOS, then there is, PCOS because of hormonal shift, when there is adrenal fatigue and chronic stress.
Okay.
Small pressures, and then taking it up over there. And then there is PCOS, which is, drug-induced also. Long-term antibiotics, long-term weakened immune system. Also, 80% of PCOS patients are known hypothyroid.
Okay.
So if you have thyroid at a very young age, with the chronic stress and other lifestyle problems, there are very high chances that your hormones will go on a whack. This estrogen, progesterone will go on a whack. Now what happens is, we have estrogen, progesterone and testosterone. Now a lot of people have misconception that women don't need testosterone. It is not true. So a lot of people don't know that even women need testosterone, but in a required quantity.
Yeah.
Right? So what happens in PCOS is, what happens is that when we take chronic stress, there is chronic fatigue, your hormones have gone on whack. What happens is we sacrifice a lot of progesterone and the testosterone. And what is left with us is tons of estrogen, which leads to estrogen dominance. And that is when, all these symptoms starts happening, like weight gain, hair loss, acne, also, facial hair, hirsutism,
Right.
thick hair around your chin. All of this happens why? Because you have sacrificed your progesterone and your testosterone. And you have tons of estrogen now. Hormonal face, such a chubby face they have, bloated face. This all happens because of estrogen dominance. So that's why, we say strength training is so important. Working out and movement is so much important. I feel mental health, when we are connecting with this, whenever, we are very much aware of the stress what we are taking now. We all are self-aware and educated people. हमें पता होता है, we tell our friends, no, I was in a lot of stress for 15 days.
Yeah.
So you are aware that you were stressed. Whenever you feel this trigger factor is on and you are going through stress, indulge into any form of workout.
Yeah.
Because your body loves movement. First of all, your mental health will improve. Secondly, your hormonal cycle will go on a rhythmic way.
Nice.
So, feminine body is a very complex kind of a body. We are very different at different phases of our menstrual cycle. When, we have just finished our period, we are very energetic, we are very happy, we are very productive, focused.
Absolutely.
And then comes the phase when we again, gradually, we are going low on it.
Oh.
So, the feminine energy is very different. The rhythm is very different than the masculine rhythm. Right? So, you have to understand the rhythm of your body. You'll be able to address all these hormonal symptoms like PCOS, thyroid, everything once you understand the rhythm of your body.
And it releases the happy hormone also when you exercise and indulge in all.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and your body loves routine.
Yeah.
It does. So initially, don't expect that first 21 days only dopamine is going to get secreted. But if you want serotonin, you have to work out for 6 months. This is when the endorphins will come into picture. This is when the serotonin comes into the picture. Even oxytocin, when you're talking about female hormones, in the perimenopausal, menopausal phase, when, we require this hormonal balance, these, in Western countries, petting dogs and cats was very well known since years. That time, it was not so much common in us. Okay, and now it has become common because of a lot of other reasons. Kids looking into each other and getting things.
Right.
But, we get a lot of warmth from pets.
Okay.
Now, Western countries are very much ahead of us. Today, Parkinson's and Alzheimer's is more common in the Western culture than over here. And similarly, menopausal symptoms were also much before ahead because they are into much unhealthy lifestyle than us. And why their gynecologists and their hormonal experts told them to pet and spend time with them in the last hour of the day is because you get a lot of oxytocin. You cuddle them, you pet them, there's someone to talk, because they are not much social people like how we Indians are.
Right.
And we are very social. We love to talk. We love to spend time with people.
Right.
And, we get oxytocin from our loved ones. So this is what we need. We are forgetting that human mind is a very flowing kind of a mind. Your hormones and everything are very much connected.
It needs the touch, the feel.
That's what happening is the process.
Yeah.
They show when you are alone. You don't have someone around you. When you talked about touch, this happening. They say always practice this in your menopausal and menopausal phase. It will help you out with the hot flushes and everything because you feel your own warmth.
These are real eye openers.